Alright, so don't mind my hair. I'm like halfway through trying to straighten it, and I just got tired. So I'm gonna just take a break and do this, and then I'll get back to it. But anyway, this reading is gonna be for water sign Pisces energy. Pisces, something about your energy is like really front and center, really demanding attention right now. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about it that either you feel upstaged or you're intentionally upstaging someone else. One or the other, but it's like there's a presence that's like nudging another one out of the way. And I don't know what all that is. Yeah, shiny and new. So like one of the energies is shiny, the other one is new. Okay? And I feel like for some reason that this has to do with being able to switch directions really quickly. There was a lot of imagery coming through with the fire signs of like manifest. So airplanes. I don't know if you've seen Manifest on Netflix when it was there. But it was pretty interesting. It was kind of this like epiphany moment about flights that disappear midair or have wrecks, one or the other. It's like Parks and Recs. Oh, that's interesting. Parks and Recs is coming through with shiny and new. So shiny would be Parks and Recs would be new. Oh, okay. There was also something coming through about Petri dishes, the land before time, and like this could be like I'm just hearing Recs with an S, like Parks and Rec centers, basically recreational centers. Yeah, here's treat yourself in the reverse. There's something about this, like I feel like you don't like what's going on right now, that there's a struggle between being shiny or being new. You can be both. They're not mutually exclusive. Something can be shiny and new. Like kind of something like looks the way that you want it to look, and it's like a new perspective or a new mindset that comes along with it. Yeah, good carbs. This is about I'm just seeing like there's something really having to do with like the way that something is being treated. Something's not being treated as though it's nutritional, healthy, or otherwise beneficial, and that's just not true. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. Also, teachers get apples. Also, I don't know why, but I'm just seeing like I think I was like close to my like 20, like mid 20s by the time that I realized what apple, like fizzy apple juice is that manzanito or manzanito. I don't know what it's called in all honesty, but there's a small drink that has, look, there's mood food. That's what I'm saying. There's something about like you having the title here, Pisces. Maybe take a breath. Yeah, it's like time for you to spill the tea on, don't kiss and tell, but at the same time, like you kind of do need to just go ahead and be like, yeah, it was me that was singing in the minor shaft. Trying to make contact. Some people are really loud. They need shiny new things, especially when it comes to like gossip, because that's what this is. It's breathing in other people's romance as kind of your own truth with this title card being here. And it isn't, in all honesty. It's like these three things, this one, and this one, those don't actually belong to you, Pisces, or maybe someone's doing this to you. So you'll know how this applies. Someone could be trying to say, well, this attribute, and this attribute. The Pisces takes my breath away with his hugs and kisses, or with her hugs and kisses, and that's the tea today. That's my shiny and new tea. Well, maybe that's their tea, but it's maybe not your tea. You know, maybe it's your tea, but it's not their tea. I don't know how this applies for you, but there's something about like you don't feel treated. You feel tricked. If you're looking for candy and someone drops an apple in the bag, it's like them saying, "Oh, you have bad breath," or "You're not very healthy. You don't have a clean bill of health." Okay, like whatever you say, you know, whatever. But this shiny new mood food needs to look different in terms of like the things that you're consuming. So the things that you mentally consume also has to change. Um, Pisces, there's something about integrity here, and it does have to do with that upstaging energy. Yeah, look, this is number 42, wide open, coming out on top of shiny and new. Um, Not everybody wants to be a Dixie chick, but not everybody wants to feel cramped either. So there's different ways of saying like, I need space. Could say wide open spaces, room to make my big mistakes. Some people don't feel comfortable making mistakes publicly. That's why we have PC, politically correct, right? Yeah, there's some people don't take joy in that. So this idea of like treating yourself, some things are not a treat to some people. It's more of like a trick. And it's a trick of the trade that they don't really want to get to, like it doesn't serve them, it's not healthy. It's not contributing amino acids that are going to be productive. It's better in this case to take the apple because it was going to trick you in the first place. Okay, round of applause. Here's the moonlight coming out for good carbs. I don't know why I'm just seeing like this could be an apple pie. The face in the moon, it could be a pizza pie, but also there's like dessert pies. And if you go to like if you know places like Cold Stone, then they make a mean um, apple pie cone. So if you know about cones and rods, and that was like a little laughy laughy haha. It's not funny because it really is real, but at the same time, that's what this is. This is vitamin sunshine, as well as like mood food, and then someone has a title for that. Look, here's turn it up, which is that sing sing sing. It's almost like you've got to know how loud to sing in an echo chamber before you're going to drive yourself crazy, because the echo is your voice. It's nobody else's voice, which is very confusing for a very long time. I get it. But also, it's really important to understand that. Yeah, I'm not going to continue to exert myself towards something that I'm not hearing an echo back from. As a duck, I probably would just not say anything during the whole scenario. I'll hunker down. I'm going to duck. Okay. All up under that umbrella, because this isn't something you can force on other people. This isn't something you can upstage someone about. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what it means. It's continuous hard work that's invested on a regular basis. It doesn't mean that you're not going to make mistakes, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to like stumble a little bit here or there, but you're not going to make any serious faux pas. Okay. You're not going to do that, because if you do, that's when your mind begins grasping. Ophelia just stepped on this pile that was here with grasping mind in the reverse. You don't want your mind to grasp, you want it to get it. If you're astrally projecting or remote viewing, for example, you'd want accuracy and efficiency, consistency, and those are the things that we're cultivating here. Yeah, here's ride the wave. This isn't about that. You're not grasping at anything because you're not going with the conventional understanding of what it is that you see with your eyes. Understand that what you see with your eyes is like a fraction of reality. And depending on your perception, that's okay. Look, here's Spirit of Place, number 4. It's a fraction of your reality. It's a part of who you are, but it's not all of who you are. And maybe it's more than 4. If it's 4 out of 10, if it's, I don't know. I don't know why I picked this up, Pisces, but there's also something like, um, yeah, this is the Knight of Wands coming out here. So, like, kind of that hit it and quit it energy of in and out. That's a detriment to you in this specific case. It's actually like, I'm not even making this up. Sickness is here with that, as well as aging. This is all with a conceptual mind in the upright. So whatever is going on right now, you kind of need to either take it with a grain of salt or dispense it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Take it with a grain of salt, dispense it with a grain of salt. It is all of those things. Understand that this could be energy coming towards you, from you, outward, or from outward inward. Okay? Someone else could be doing this to you. So I don't know that context. I can't necessarily decipher for other people what it is that they need to be freed from. I can free myself, but that's it. It's Pablo's bell. You have to hear it. You have to hear the lightning and then understand why the caged bird sings. I think that's apt for this. Turn it up. As the most protective act I'm able to offer. Um, I would say, Pisces, maybe let things flow. Don't worry about your posturing or your position or if you're winning or losing or weighing things out. Maybe don't make the assumption that other people are either. It seems like there's some moonlight here. You could be dancing in. You could be singing in. You could be singing in the rain. There's some real classic energy that's available. And if you're open to it, I think it could nurture you in a way that you don't really understand quite yet. But it is mood food. It is healthy. It doesn't mean that we're being fruity. It means we're being happy. It's a difference between, yeah, that's what I mean. It's a difference between, if you look up the word gay, it actually means happy. It means you're happy. It's in Christmas songs. Gay and nigh. Okay. There's a difference between like, orientation sexually or something like that. This is about making yourself happy. You don't have to show the world. You don't have to speak it out loud, but you can turn the volume up on it. And like I was saying, the person I know to hold the title. I know to hold the current world heavyweight class title for this. Said, turned down for what? From a car seat in the back seat. Okay? So don't underestimate yourself, Piscean. If you can see the pies in the skies, then take faith that everybody else will eventually also. And they may have, questions or reservations about it. About it, isn't it? But it's also like perfectly normal. They're gonna have to come and go probably a couple times before they can make up their mind, which I have to agree with. It doesn't necessarily happen all in one foul swoop. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. hmm So just take a breath, like this says. Yeah, look, nature calls. There's the butterfly that we just pulled from this deck. The energy will balance out and then everybody can lift off. But when we're only as strong as our weakest link, and our weakest link wants to be weak because they understand the effect of drag, it's okay to just cut loose of everybody and everything that's holding you back. It's all right. Yeah. I'm just hearing Dido, thank you. She also has another song called White Flag, but we're not waving right now. Well, we are, but you're not white flags. This is thanking you. This is growth. That's like an actual pulse. So a live heartbeat that you can connect with. It's a creation of one butterfly so that the other can be born. It's cocooning yourself so that other people don't have to be cocooned. It means dealing with your own inner stuff by yourself in your own space and time so that you don't have to affect in a negative way like Mandela effect other people's space or time by stepping on a butterfly. I do think that's actually a Simpsons episode where Homer steps on the butterfly and it changes the entire Iliad. The whole manifest of the airplane, the trajectory, its ETA actually shifted. Like paradigm of the entire ride was shifted, which is why that ride the wave, that was upside down. We're not waving right now. This is a thank you. We're whying. We're not asking questions like why. We're whying as in saying thank you. Yes, there's puppy love. Some people can see this, know this, feel this, and it doesn't have to be like the end all be all devastation of a lifetime. Others were birthed into their selves this way. A lot of tunes. I feel a lot better. Thanks for asking. Still kind of post nasally drippies every once in a while, but yeah, for the most part, I'm good. Everything is jiving for me. This is what you would see. This is what you would do. Okay. All right. I would draw some cards, but I already know the advice, so I'll just verbally give it to you. Pisces, tune out the world right now. Tune out the world because, not because you don't value it, more so because you need to make your own decision based off your own inner voice. Listen to the music that you love listening to. Listen to it instrumentally versus with the lyrics on, or the music video watching it. Experience those three different experiences. Tell me the difference. Do you feel a difference? Did it affect your mood or the way you perceive the song any differently? To see the lyrics written on the screen, watch a music video, or just simply have the instrumental playing for you? And that's the experiential learning that I feel like maybe will be helpful in understanding that there is no such thing as upstaging. There's no such thing as competition. There's different types of perception. But that was at least three. If you had written that music, that would be four. Rather than sitting here identifying these attributes and teaching them to other people, actually playing the piano and a little tune for yourself. That would be five. Do you understand the dimensional integration of interaction? That's what that is. This really wants to be here. Yep.